This SUV looks like it can handle anything winter throws at it. It can't. And the scary part? The dealer standing next to it probably doesn't know that either. Every November, thousands of people walk onto a lot, see the letters AWD on a window sticker, and think their winter problem is solved. It's not even close. Today, I'm showing you the 5 vehicles that actually survive winter and exposing the one myth that's been quietly getting people stuck, spun out, and rear-ended for decades. Let's get into it. First, we need to kill a lie right now before we even get to the list. AWD gets you moving. That's it. That's the whole job. It does almost nothing for stopping or turning. Here's what nobody explains at the dealership. A front-wheel drive car on real winter tires will outbrake and outcorner an all-wheel drive SUV riding on all-season tires every single time. On ice, in slush, in that gray slop that builds up at every intersection in February. The tire touching the road matters more than how many wheels are receiving power. And that's exactly why the biggest, most rugged-looking SUV on the lot is not automatically your winter answer. Sometimes it's just a bigger, heavier thing that stops even slower once the roads turn to glass. So keep that in your head as we go through this list, because the vehicles that actually survive winter aren't just wearing the right badge, they're built the right way, underneath it. Number 5. The Ford Bronco Sport. This is your budget pick, and honestly, it earns that spot fair and square. It's not the biggest, it's not the flashiest, but Ford actually engineered this thing with dedicated terrain modes built in, including one specifically tuned for snow, where the traction control and throttle response change to keep you from spinning your wheels the second you touch the gas on a slick incline. The weird part is, a lot of people cross-shop this against bigger 3-row SUVs and assume bigger automatically means safer in snow. It doesn't. Ground clearance and a smart traction system on a smaller vehicle will get you through a snowy parking lot better than a giant SUV that's fighting its own weight the entire time. Number 4. The Toyota RAV4. This one's on the list because it's everywhere, and there's a reason for that. It's got a genuinely capable AWD system, respectable ground clearance, and this is the part people undervalue, it's mechanically boring in the best possible way. Nothing exotic to break down on the coldest morning of the year when you actually need it to start. Here's what nobody tells you about buying a winter vehicle. The best one isn't always the one with the most impressive spec sheet. It's the one that starts every single time at -10 degrees without hesitation. The RAV4 does that consistently, which is exactly why it shows up on so many winter lists year after year, even though it's not the most exciting name in the conversation. Number 3. The Hyundai Palisade, specifically the XRT Pro trim. And this is where things get a little more serious. This trim comes with 8.4 inches of ground clearance. That's an entire inch more than the standard Palisade, paired with genuine all-terrain tires and a limited slip differential. Here's why that combination actually matters in real snow, not just on paper. A limited slip differential automatically shifts power to whichever wheel actually has grip, instead of just spinning the one that's stuck on ice while the other 3 sit there doing nothing. That's the difference between quietly rolling through a snowy intersection and sitting there with one tire smoking while everyone behind you waits. On paper, this competes with basic 3-row family SUVs. In real winter conditions, it's playing a completely different game than most of them. Number 2. The Subaru Forester. Now we're getting into serious territory. The Forester's ground clearance sits at 8.7 inches, genuinely one of the tallest in its entire class, paired with Subaru's signature symmetrical all-wheel drive system, which sends power to all 4 wheels continuously, not just when it detects you're already sliding. That distinction matters more than people realize. Some AWD systems are reactive. They wait until you're already in trouble, then scramble to fix it. Subaru's system is proactive. It's already working before you even notice the road is slick. Add in the extra clearance so you're not dragging your bumper through a snowbank at the end of your driveway, and you've got a vehicle that treats winter less like an obstacle and more like a Tuesday. And the number 1 vehicle that actually survives winter, the Subaru Outback. This isn't a surprise pick if you know winter driving, but here's why it earns the top spot over everything else on this list. It's the complete package. That same symmetrical all-wheel drive system as the Forester, genuinely strong ground clearance, a low center of gravity because it's built on a wagon platform instead of a tall, top-heavy SUV body, which means better stability the moment things get slippery and you need to change direction quickly. But here's the twist, and this is the part that actually matters more than the badge on the back. Even the Outback, the winter king on this entire list, is dramatically better with a real set of winter tires instead of the all-seasons it probably came off the lot. Remember what we talked about at the beginning. AWD gets you moving, tires get you stopped. An Outback on genuine winter rubber isn't just good in snow, it becomes borderline unstoppable. The same car on worn-out all-seasons? Still better than most sedans, sure, but nowhere near what it's actually capable of. So here's the real lesson buried inside this entire video. The dealership is going to point at the AWD badge and act like the conversation is over. It's not. That badge tells you the car can get moving on a slippery road. It tells you almost nothing about whether it can stop before it hits the car in front of you at a red light in the snow. The vehicle matters, clearance matters, a smart traction system matters, but the tires touching the pavement matter just as much, if not more. And that's the one line item dealers almost never bring up during the sale. If you're shopping for a winter vehicle this year, don't just ask what drivetrain it has, ask what tires it's actually going to be riding on come January. That single decision will do more for your safety than upgrading from a mid-tier AWD system to a top-tier one. If this video just changed how you're going to shop for your next car, make sure you're subscribed because I post content exactly like this every single week, breaking down what dealers won't walk you through themselves. And drop a comment letting me know what part of the country you're driving through this winter. I want to see how many of you are dealing with real snow versus just a light dusting.